Let's go.
All right. Here we go.
Let's go. We are live. Okay, let me look at the camera. I keep on looking at the screen. Hey, everyone. Welcome to our live. This is our Geekettes chat show. Welcome. We are here with a special guest that I think Christy should introduce.
What? This is Glenn for the Mr.WhiteShow. What? Hey, yo. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for
Hey.
And we are
on the show.
Yes, thank you. And we are talking about Biggie. I Got a Story to Tell, documentary on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And Glenn, before we get started, just tell us a little bit about yourself, your show, real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, okay. So I got a little show on YouTube called the Mr.WhiteShow, right? I talk about everything. I talk about relationships. I talk about being drunk. I talk about loving yourself, self-love, different topics throughout the, whenever I press record. It depends on how I feel. But it's a good little show. You guys should check it out. The Mr. White Show's on YouTube. Check it out. You like it? You like it? You don't? Yeah, you should like it. But like it.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it. I see some of your shows. And I'm like, oh, damn. Okay.
I like it. So,
Yeah. And Glenn is always keeping it 100. So it's all good.
And you always have to have like those shows where you're talking about relationships and just like facts about life.
Yeah. Whatever you go through, because people can relate, relationships, people cheating, you're stressed, I'm talking about everything.
Oh, yeah. And they're outlets for yourself. I mean, I'm assuming they are. These shows are always outlets in the sense, yes, we review movies, but they're outlets in the sense of like, sometimes you're just depressed. I mean, I've been in like a depression funk. I'm going to be honest. I'm never like scared about mentioning my depression. And it's just like, I feel excited now to do a show.
There you go.
You're going to link all your information down below after the show.
Subscribe. So we're going to link it down below.
And you can share what you're drinking with us.
Yeah,
I'm drinking an alcoholic beverage called Fireball Cinnamon. It's making me sweat, but it's good though. It's good.
All right. Oh yeah.
Fireball Cinnamon. Oh. Wow, that's interesting. Like you just put cinnamon in it, like yourself, like you just.
No, it's already in the bottle. I guess the person who made the liquor, they put the cinnamon and it's like, hey, okay, let's put some cinnamon, and it's like, oh. But it makes hair grow out of your chest. I love it. I got hair.
Oh my god, that's how strong it is. It's like. You're growing.
Yeah, hair on my chest, my ears, my face. I don't know. I'm already hot. But it's good.
Okay.
It's gonna be a funny interview, so
yeah.
I
love it.
No, we just drinking. I was drinking water. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. We always cheap like that. Just water.
Just water.
It's just like right there, So it's like
Hey, at least it's cold water. I got water too,
Yeah, basically. So we're gonna talk about the documentary on Netflix. It's called Biggie, I Have a Story to Tell. I hope that's the title.
That is the title.
Okay. And yes, like I said, it's on Netflix. I'm gonna be honest, I always tell a story a little bit. I didn't know Biggie like that because I was a kid. All I heard was Tupac dying and then Biggie dying, and that was it. And I just knew that there was a beef, I guess. And something connected, I think, with their murder. Sorry, I was a child, so I didn't really know much. And I knew that they were like, rappers and they were in the music business, and that was it. But aside from that, I heard a couple of their songs and stuff, and I was like, oh, these songs are good, but that's like, I didn't know much. So I don't know.
You heard about them and you heard their songs, but you didn't really, get into depth. You didn't really know the background and why they beefing them, why they talking about this and this and East Coast, West Side, and all that.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know none of that. I didn't even know that hip hop started in the Bronx, in New York.
So it started in I don't know.
It didn't start in the Bronx. Sorry.
It started in the Bronx.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know.
But in Queens, I don't know.
But so let's get into the documentary. So it's been 20-something years. How long has it been? 20-something years that since Biggie passed.
Yeah.
Right, and this documentary, I think it's P. Diddy, or I should say Sean Diddy Combs. What's his name?
Puffy.
Puffy. Or I don't. He's executive producer on the documentary, and we have some really old school footage shot by D-Rock, one of his childhood friends. And it's about his story, his life. So why don't we just get right into it? What did you think of it?
Okay, it came out in March 1st, and I was excited to see it. I saw it that first day, and to be honest with you, it was really good, really good. I say that because they show us behind the scenes with D-Rock. He had the camera. He was recording Biggie on stage, and he recorded the audience, which was beautiful. I love that. And he recorded him, you know, in a hotel, walking down the street, you know, wherever. It was good because you get to see more of Biggie. You don't just see him in videos and interviews. You see the real behind the scenes, like him smoking weed, rolling up weed, or you know, he's on the phone, or he's, you know, or he's talking to Puffy. You know, it was good. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it, to be honest with you. Yeah. I think they could have did like. Have you guys seen Notorious, the one that came out?
I saw the movie. You mean the movie? Okay, yeah, I seen that one.
Yeah. Okay, I seen it too. I saw it in the movies. It was good. I think they could have put some of the behind the scenes in that movie to make it more, you know, but
in the sense of his story.
Yeah, but I got a story to tell. It was damn good. It was good. You know, as he was a kid, he grew up. You know.
Yeah.
Good. I think they did him good.
And
real good.
For me, it's like, again, like I said, I don't know much about him, so I was just learning a lot about where he grew up, you know, where he's from in Brooklyn, like how he had passionate fans, how he cared so much about his friends. Like he wanted all his friends to like make it in the sense of like not just in the music business, but I mean like just taking care of them.
Yeah, so they won't be in the streets hustling, you know, in Bed-Stuy, you know, because he went a lot. His friends went through a lot, and he just had a lucky break when he met Puffy, P. Diddy, or Sean, whatever his name was.
One of those.
Bad boy, baby. Yeah, shouts to you. But yeah, he caught a break, and one of my favorite scenes in that movie is when Biggie's mom was talking about, because Biggie told his mom, you know, so I'm gonna get off the street and I'm gonna start rapping with a guy. He's a producer. She's like, what's his name? And he's like, Biggie's like, Puffy. She's like, goddamn Puffy. A grown man calls himself Puffy.
Actually, we really enjoyed the mom.
I love that they gave that perspective, the mom, and gave more the mom to talk and all that. So that was
Wallace,
I love that they gave her more. Yeah, and getting her story, and that was her son. You know, she called him Christopher.
Christopher, yeah.
He wasn't, cool. He wasn't like Biggie or, you know, and all that. He was just Christopher to her.
Yeah.
And I love that they talked about his background in the sense of like his heritage and his
Jamaican roots. Yeah.
The roots. I thought that was really interesting. And then I don't know what else you wanted to talk about.
The Jamaican roots and how he listened to reggae, how reggae was a big influence in country music.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
And you can even hear it in some of the songs in Ready to Die album. So it's pretty, and jazz too. Jazz too was a big influence on him. So I like how they gave that pop of flavor of where his roots are as far as music goes.
And his uncle was a DJ, I think.
Yeah,
in Jamaican music. Yeah. I heard of him back in the day, but I didn't really, you know, I just knew that he was Biggie's uncle, but I never heard of any of his music. So I guess he had an inspiration on his nephew. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so I didn't know none of that.
Yeah.
I thought it took too much, like in the sense of the aspect when he was selling drugs, I guess, or like all that. I thought it was like. We were talking about how like it was too long in the middle, like going into it. Like, I don't know. It felt like for me personally, it was like repeating itself and like what we're doing. I don't know. That was for like, you know.
Yeah, I have to agree. Like, I felt like, all right, so when we get into the music, even though we saw this old footage and we were hearing the music and that was awesome, but I was like, yo, okay. So yeah, that's a part of his story. But what about the time when he was actually in this shit, making the story, creating the story, even though they did talk to the cast that were doing his tape and all that stuff. But I felt like, I mean, they were interviewing the Junior Mafia guys, right?
Yeah.
His friends.
Yeah.
A lot of times they were talking about him on the streets. I want to talk about him behind the studio, creating the music. What was that like? What was it like, you know, singing these lyrics, being on stage and all that stuff? You saw the footage on stage, but I felt like they always took it back to his time hustling on the street. Like I wanted to see more of that, and I wanted to see the female perspective. Like, give me a little bit more of Faith Evans. What about Little Kim? Yeah, she was part of the Junior Mafia. Like,
because Faith Evans was his wife.
No, in the documentary too much, which I'm surprised. They put Faith in there a little bit, but I want to hear, like you said, I want to hear more of the background, especially with Little Kim, because Little Kim, you know, found Little Kim, you know, in the street, and she wanted to rap, and he put her on, you know, and unfortunately he left her for Faith, because, you know, Faith was signed to Bad Boy with Puffy, and sort of like, he's like, oh, well, sorry, Kim, I'm with Faith. So,
they were dating? Oh, wait.
Biggie and she was a fling. You know, Biggie was
okay. No, I didn't know that. They didn't explain that in the doc. I thought they were just like cold.
I know everything about Biggie, so you picked the right guy for the Biggie.
Cold musicians, I guess, or rappers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's cool. I just didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he chose Faith kind of, and Lil' Kim got jealous because Lil' Kim loved Biggie, but Biggie liked her. You know, I just keep it around for rapping. But as far as me giving my heart to, no, I'm giving it to Faith. So
wow, that's for giving us the scoop. I actually did not know that.
Yeah, that's why Faith Evans and Kim had beef, and it was beautiful back then too. That beef. Don't worry about it. I love that.
I love that beef. Like,
I love how they hate each other. Hey, bitch, my man.
Always beef.
I never understood that. Why there was so much beef between like all these rappers. I was like, what's going on? But then again, I was a kid, so I was just like not getting it.
Too, I'm like, I don't get it, but I love it.
Yeah, they did go into the beef with Tupac a little bit into that.
Oh yeah.
Only for a little bit, but I still don't understand why they had it. Was it just like people just saying stuff and they were like, oh, this person said this? Was just ear shape, like she said, he said kind of thing?
Well, that's kind of what Biggie
well, you know, well, to sum it up short, you know, Tupac helped Biggie to rap. I mean, Biggie knew how to rap, but he was more hardcore gangster. Tupac told him, you know, you gotta rap for the ladies, man. The ladies are buying your records, like an elephant. And you know, that's why he did Big Papa. And Ready to Die, the album was a hardcore album. People compared that to a Tupac album. You know, so you know, I guess you know, Tupac, you know, he didn't like that. He wanted you to, you know, slow down, you know. And Biggie took it, he did it. But then I guess Biggie got in his head that, you know, I'm better than him. I'm the king of New York, and I don't know. But in Quad Studios, you know, the infamous shooting of Tupac, you know, Tupac thought it was Biggie who did it because, you know, Biggie's boys was like, yeah, I don't like Tupac. I'm like, I'm gonna shoot him, you know. And Biggie was like, oh, I don't want to be, you know, that's my boy, that's my man, you know. But the whole thing was crazy. It was a big misunderstanding, in my view. It was a big misunderstanding. I know Biggie didn't want to have beef with Tupac because they took pictures together, they did songs together. Yeah. They was cool. They was really friends, like for real. Until, you know, it's like you said, he said, she said, you know, oh, well, Pac said this about you, Biggie, you know. But it was 1995 was crazy.
Oh, we got Black Tastic via TLA. Thank you for joining us. We got Glenn here with us. Mr. White Show.
Mr. White Show on YouTube. He got his cool Biggie shirt from Walmart.
Yeah. Black Tastic, you a fan of Biggie?
Yeah, tell us in the comments if you are.
No,
that's a famous mural because it's a mural, right? Because I've seen it everywhere.
It was a photograph mural, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, it was a photograph.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he said. If you don't know, now you know, yeah, baby. That's his trademark. So
yeah.
He said all the time, baby. Yeah, Biggie Smalls is the illest. I'm listening to Biggie right now.
Oh, word. I've been listening to Biggie too. What was the song that put you on to Biggie, though? I think for me it was Juicy.
Juicy? I love Juicy, but the song that really got to me was he did a song on Ready to Die called The What with Method Man. Method Man is the only artist to ever feature on his album, if nobody didn't know that, you know. And that to me was a good, I love that song. That really got me into that. And he did a song, you know, Party and Bullshit. That song was like, damn. Okay, who's this guy? Okay, you know, party and bullshit and off next. All right, okay.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I didn't know his songs until like later, like, after he died, of course. You know. So the only I just remember like
better late than never.
like P Diddy, and then what was it? Was it Mace or
yeah?
Nas, when the Life After Death, I think that was the album.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, the one you listening to.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a comment from Blacktastic. He was a staple in my rotation. Talking about Biggie. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
He's a big fan.
Oh, that's
sweet.
cool.
Sweet.
Yeah. His
but
lyrics.
He did like, I think his Ready to Die album went platinum after he died. Like this.
I heard that too. Yeah.
After.
Yeah. And this album, Life After Death, I think is one of the first to ever have a double CD. I don't know if you guys do that. So he did a double CD, Life After Death. Did that in 96, 97. That went double platinum.
Right.
So went more because his songs compared to Ready to Die was different. He was more funnier. He was more at ease compared to Ready to Die album. If you could do the similarities, Life After Death, he's singing. He did a song called Player Hater. Like, you play singing. I was like, this is Biggie? Okay.
I was hypnotized.
Hypnotized, yeah.
Yeah, that was mine for the album.
Yeah.
Black Taxi would say a DJ when I was a DJ, and he was a staple in my rotation.
Oh, okay,
that's what he was saying.
Right, because
I was thinking he was talking about digging. Digging.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, yeah.
I was playing. Because he's like, what's that? I don't know. But I just want to talk about, because again, I love when he was talking about how like he just wanted to get out, and that hit me, because it's like when you live in like low income areas or anywhere, but like in low income areas, it comes, there's an aspect of like you just want to get out.
Yeah.
To be honest,
and rapping was the only way out. Like he had this opportunity, and he took it. You know,
right.
He didn't time selling drugs and still staying in the same spot.
Right.
And you got a chance to put it. You know, you don't want to be stuck in in the ghetto forever. You know, no offense to people in the ghetto. You know, you want to move on. You want to survive for for yourself and your family. Provide for yourself and your family. So, and that was his way, just rapping. And you know, a lot of people hate it, but hey, you know, he didn't care. He was he's Big Papa. You know.
Yeah, and so that's why he was, you know, like you said, doing, you know, selling drugs and all that stuff. And that's like the aspect of like, because again, you know, society, they don't give these options to certain, you know, to the Black communities or to like people of other communities, Asian or indigenous communities, or you know, the Latinx community. You know, they have oppressions, of course. They don't want you to be on the top, and they don't want you to have these like aspirations and stuff. They want you
to stay down here instead of
exactly. And so it's like, you know, that's why they do the selling drugs and all that stuff, because they want to survive. They want that aspect to live, and you know, and
I think at one point, like Diddy or Puffy.
We gotta choose one.
That guy.
Puffy was like his desire to hustle. Right. And I was like, this ain't no desire. This was his need. He needed to survive. You know what I'm saying?
I need to get the hell out of here. Yeah, I need this.
But they humanized his story. That's what I like about it. It wasn't just, you know, the average story that you hear about like rappers and stuff. Oh yeah, he's selling drugs on this corner of the street. They gave the story, the raw story of why he was doing it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, I just love that his mom was honest about, you know, not liking what he was doing. And I love that the mom was giving her honest opinions about what her son was doing and not liking that. And then when he became, you know, into the rapping business and all that, and she was like, okay, finally, you know, he's doing something at least that's not dangerous.
Yeah.
You know? And so, and the ending part, Oh, sorry, I'm like skipping a lot, but like
I did that too. I come
yeah.
so we in the same page, yeah.
Yeah.
About this, then I go over there. Oh shit, I go back here. So
Yeah. Exactly. But the part where he was of course murdered, and they never found his killer or killers.
Kelly, yeah.
She was in the funeral and in the car and stuff, and she saw the crowd in Brooklyn, and I love that video footage of the crowd in Brooklyn, just his fans. They were celebrating his life.
Yeah,
they weren't like, they were sad, but they were celebrating what he gave. And I guess that aspirations of like, if he can make it, then maybe I can, or just somebody from our neighborhood making it is just cool. And his music giving a voice to them, to the people in his neighborhood and all that, or just loving his music.
His voice was heard all around the world, from blacks, whites, Latinos, everybody, Asians. And I remember that clip too, like when they ran his hearse through Bed-Stuy. I remember that vividly in '97. I was watching; it was literally on TV, and you could really see people live, like playing Hypnotize and dancing, and just happy. I mean, he died, but his music brought him. His soul lives on forever. Not even in Bed-Stuy, but the whole world. And I remember that, and I seen that clip too. I'm like, damn, it still give me goosebumps when I see it too. It's like, let's play his music, man. Let's let this man live on. He's gone, but he's still here. In our hearts, he's still here.
Yeah, and I think Puffy. Sorry, he said Puffy in the movie, in the documentary.
Puffy.
I like how we still stuck on this. That's just like a running thing.
Dragon, yes.
He was mentioning how he was gonna live on through his music.
Yeah. He definitely will live on, and he would have did some more stuff too. Not a lot of people know this. If he didn't die, he would have did some. He would have produced groups. He would have did his own label. Like I heard about all of that. I'm like, wow, he would have moved on, just like Tupac. Like he wanted to leave Death Row to do his own thing, and once you're stuck in a contract in a company, Death Row or Bad Boy, you can't really leave.
Right.
I mean, but it's a lot of more behind the scenes that we don't know about. But it was
probably.
It's interesting to see, but it must have been scary to go through.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So
I was like, damn. And one more thing I love about the movie when Biggie's mom was like, I threw away your mashed potatoes. Ain't no damn mashed potatoes.
I love how she thought it was mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes in by the window. Ain't no mashed potatoes, man. Man. That's funny, man.
That scene was hilarious. And she's just like,
wow.
She's just so calm too. Like,
yeah. And I just love how they just mentioned her story too when she came here from Jamaica at 16.
Yes, yeah.
She was a teenager, so I was like, wow.
And she was a hustler too. Like she worked all day and went to school at night.
Oh, you was talking about that. Oof. Man.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. I didn't even know that until I saw that. I didn't know she, was working and doing that. And because his father left him, and he talks about him in his album, badly. But but Ready to Die was a great album. Life After Death was even better album. My album was a good album too.
You've heard a lot of songs from Life After Death.
I probably have. Yeah. I think I did. Yeah.
Guys, The Limit and Hypnotize and Play. The song where he did with Bone Thugs and Harmony, good song too. Notorious Thugs.
Talking, yeah, I like that song.
Yeah.
Black Tastic, like I said, Hypnotize is one of my favorite songs by Biggie. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Absolutely. Damn good song. Good song. The beat, the lyrics, the video. In the video, if you saw his video, you could tell he's happier. He's smiling more. He's like he's free. He's he's not broke. He's not selling drugs anymore. He's he's just and he's trying to right the wrong that he did when early in his life, which I really love the album Life After Death. I love but some say that he was taking shots at Tupac.
Say no more.
Because after Hit 'Em Up, that's a hard song. I don't want to repeat the lyrics, but what's up? White. Yeah, all right. And Biggie heard it, and he was calm, but he took some shots when he did Left Death. He did some songs. He talked about Tupac a little bit, which I heard. It was like, all right, So I'm just putting it out there. Don't come after me. I'm just saying. Something wrong. Death. Kicking the door, more money, more problems.
More money, more problems.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, why can't they all just share this space? Yo, they're all talented. Come on.
You telling me? I know. We all crazy. I'm a Gemini. We crazy. I don't know.
But yeah, what we said earlier, that's the thing that stood out the most. Like he was just trying to bring up his people, with him. Right.
Yeah, uplift his people and make them believe that there's hope. You're not stuck here forever. You can move on and move out. And provide for your family and yourself. And that's what I love about Biggie. To me, he's a legend. He's a legend.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely be an icon in the music industry, right? Still, his albums are probably still making money. I just didn't look it up.
No, they probably are.
Yeah,
they probably are.
Probably still bad boy. Yeah, making that money. Yeah. Christmas gifts and still putting cheese on a cheeseburger because of that album, bastard.
Yeah, man. I didn't even know he was working there. Like when they met. I was like, wow, man. He's
bastard.
So I don't know. You got anything else to say, Glenn, about the documentary? Or
I will say one more thing. Like I said, it was put together great, and like you guys said, they could have put more of behind the scenes musical wise, because he sold drugs. Okay, we get it. Okay, then he sold drugs again. It's like, all right, come on, let's hear about him behind the scenes with Little Kim, with Junior Mafia, and himself. More about Tupac. More of that would have been better. But like I said, it was still good. And his mom made the movie better. His mom made the movie.
Yes, I love it.
She really did. Yeah.
Shout out to her for Letta Wallace. But overall, I liked it. I like when they were talking about him as a kid, how he was rapping. He listened to Run DMC, and he listened to all these other rap groups in the 80s and influenced them. I like that. I like to hear that. But it's just sad that he died. March 9th. 1997. Like that was a shocker. Tupac was a shock too, but when Biggie died, it was like, damn. All right.
Right.
We really need to stop all this East Side, West Side, West Coast, all this beef and all that.
But no, seriously. That's all I heard about. I was like, what's going on?
But before we go, I want to ask you. So, who were you listening to? Rappers, hip hop,
Oh, growing up.
Yeah.
I listen to everybody. I listen to Nas. I listen to Big Pun. I love Big Pun. That's Big Pun. I listen to DMX. I listen to Wu-Tang. Listen to of course Biggie, Tupac. Everybody. A lot of old school groups. Nice and Smooth. Tribe Called Quest. Cube. West Side. I listen to everybody. West Side, East Side, R&B, rappers gotta be Nas, Mobb Deep, everybody. Queens, Noriega, Capone.
Wow.
Biggie.
I was into Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Thugs and Harmony.
No, I was even into Crisscross so much of those so that I was like wearing the jumper backwards.
Oh, I remember.
You wore the jumper backwards? I tried to take a piss, but I couldn't. Oh my god!
You were wondering, like, how do they do that? Let me figure this out.
No, but I was also a fan of Little Kim, Missy Elliott. The Brat Tat Tat Tat. Yes, I really liked her. I was like, I thought
I love the Brat.
She still like doing her thing.
R18 effect. If you ain't heard of me, take a seat. Ooh, yeah. A Funkified.
Oh.
So yeah, I think for me it was like Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes were really good.
Oh yeah.
But it was because of their videos too. Not only were they talented, their videos were so creative. Like,
yes, yeah. Missy and Buster, yeah. Buster with the put your hands on my eyes to see, and Missy, I can't stand the rain. In the garbage suit. I was like, all right.
Yo, there was nobody like Missy.
I know she made it so creative though.
I was like, who the hell is this? But I like it.
I love the fact that she didn't look like your typical, I guess, sense of a rapper in the sense of like how they looked, how they had to look a certain way in the sense like, oh, yeah.
Everybody looked at they want a perfect image of a rapper, but then you see Missy, she came out. Who was this chick? But she was in an R&B group too. I don't know if you guys knew.
No. Actually, I didn't know that.
Girl or something. Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. I did not even know that.
She used to sing first, and then she started rapping. She started doing features and remixes, and she did her own thing, you know, with Timbaland and all. But she used to sing first, and then she started rapping, and yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and I just loved. She's a beautiful woman. And the thing, she was so confident too. That was the thing as well. She was confident in just who she was as an artist and who she was in herself. Love
and she had moves, yo. She had moves too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she was good.
Thank you, Glenn, for joining us.
Great.
No, thank you, ladies. Oh my God, I'm great time, man, and I would love to come back one day. But I thank you for inviting me. Oh man.
Hey, if you want to shout out your shows again, do it again. And
yeah, shout out your shows. Say your podcast first. Say your YouTube, yo.
Oh yeah, thank you, Christy. I have a podcast too, by the way. It's called the Mr. White Show podcast. It's on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Music. Check me out. I talk about every and anything. The Mr. White Show on YouTube, Instagram, no Twitter, TikTok, the Mr. White Show. I'm everywhere. Facebook. I don't even go to Facebook. But yeah, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, podcast.
Yeah.
That I'm out here.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice. We'll put those links down below. I love how you're on TikTok. I do not understand TikTok. I hope you know.
Either. I especially that, I don't know, that bust it. Is what the hell is that, man? I mean, I watch it, but all right. Everybody doing it. I don't get it. The kids though. It's for kids. I don't know. I'm trying to be
pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Cool.
Thank you guys. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
No, we'd love to have you back. Definitely.
Yeah. I will be back with bells on.
Nice.
And yes, thank you for watching us. This is Geekish Chat. We're on YouTube.
I'm your biggest fan. I don't care. I'm your biggest fan. I watch you all the time.
Oh, thank you.
I watched it yesterday with the Justice League too. I was watching it. Yeah, beautiful.
Yes. Oh, that's what I was about to say. Our Justice League Snyder Cut review is up on our channel. Check it out. It's our new thing.
Watch that. It's a long ass movie. I just watched it earlier. It's 4 hours and 3 minutes.
Did you like it?
What did you think of it?
Okay, I love the Joker. Sorry, I love Jared Leto. I love him. He was good in it. I love the extended versions of the Flash. I'm a Flash man. I love the Flash.
Word. I love it.
It was good. It was what it's supposed to have been like in 2017.
Right.
Word.
It was good. Just leave it alone.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Not more.
Move on. We got it.
Let's go to Robert Pattinson now. I'm waiting for Robert. That's it.
All right, cool.
No, thanks for your review. Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you about that. You watched the Justice League?
I watch all your shows. Yes. I'm a fan. Yes. It was good. Yeah, it was real good. Real good.
Thank you. Cool. So yeah, subscribe to Geekish Chat. We're on Twitter. Geekish Chat, I think. Instagram.
Right. On Twitter. Instagram. You're on YouTube. I'm sweating bullets. My glasses foggy. It's hot.
So thanks for watching.
Thank you,
Mr. White. Thank you, Glenn. You're the greatest, the best, truly.
You're the greatest. I love you. You know, we go way back. A lot of people don't know. We go back a long time.
We go back, yo. I didn't know. Well, how has it been? 10 years? I
think 11 or 12.
Yeah.
2009, yeah.
A lot of good times, yo. A lot of good times.
Yeah.
Too much fun sometimes, yeah.
That's another joke.
Don't get into those stories. Hold on.
I got some stories. Stay tuned.
You got stories about Christy?
Well, I do actually, but stay tuned.
So yeah.
Christy.
So thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night.
Have a good one, y'all. Peace and love. Be real to yourself, even if the next person isn't.
Yeah.
I said on my podcast, so yeah.